Hey folks, this is Dyer from Varsity Maine, joined by my friend and colleague Cooper Sullivan, and we are here to give you our takeaways from the Class C and D football state championship games for this past weekend. For those who are catching up, it was Greely that ran away from Levitt for the Class C title earlier in the day in Lewiston, and then the later afternoon game was the Class D final, where Winthrop cruised to a 41-14 victory over Winslow for its first gold ball since 2000. Cooper, let's start with you. What were your takeaways from the Class C game between Greeley and Levitt?
Thanks, Dave. If you guys had any doubts about Greeley's success transitioning from 8-man to 11-man over the course of the season, one, you didn't watch any of their regular season games, but two, if you saw their 41-6 victory over Levitt, you've certainly convinced the program that Caleb King and his assistant coaches have built over in Cumberland is certainly one that's a legitimate program and sustainable for the future to come. They only have 8 seniors on this year's roster. There will be guys that they'll certainly miss, like Ben Kiles, Sean Justice, Don Martone, but they have a bunch of returners, including their leading rusher, Noah Allen. He ran for over 1,000 yards this season. Their leading tackler, Jackson Justice, he almost had 100 tackles. And their quarterback, Luke Piper, who was phenomenal on Saturday. He went 10 for 14 for 172 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He added a score on the ground as well. If you have not seen him play, he is a legitimate quarterback. He is also a great defender. He got a pick and had 6 solo tackles, the highest for the Rangers on Saturday. But the most impressive thing about him is his game control and his poise in the pocket and outside the pocket. Early in the first quarter, Greeley was found in a 3rd and 30 situation. Piper rolls out to his left, finds Jackson Justice 31 yards away on the sideline in between 2 Levitt defenders. The kid has an incredible arm talent, does not worry under pressure. The Rangers are certainly poised for a repeat title or a three-peat title next season. Piper, who should be one of the top 50 candidates in 2026, will be one of those reasons why. Dave, what were your big takeaways from Winthrop's win over Winslow?
What was interesting about the Class D game was the fact that this was billed to be a matchup of two run-heavy teams, but it was actually the passing game that secured Winthrop its first goal ball since 2000. The Ramblers came out and they were able to exploit a size mismatch between their receivers and the Winslow defensive backs. And as a team, Winthrop was 5 of 5 passing in the first half for 177 yards, 3 touchdown passes, two which came from Jacob Fife, one that came from junior running back Carter Rand on the old halfback toss pass play. Winthrop actually secured their title through the air as opposed to on the ground, which I think might have shocked some people out there. It was certainly an aspect of their game that they had and had shown during the regular season, but not something that you thought they were going to use in the state game as much as they did anyway, and certainly to the success that they had. The defense once again proved its dominance as they have all season long by producing 4 takeaways from Winslow, two fumble recoveries, and 2 interceptions. That defense has been strong all year long. A group led by middle linebacker Brock Dewar, who's a senior, will be graduating, and that'll certainly be a big loss for Winthrop going into next season. But that group, each level from the line to the linebackers to the secondary, there were key members of all three of those groups all year long, and proved it in both making takeaways and keeping points to a minimum.